Others call me Mother Nature. Don't let the world make you think that there's something wrong with you because of what you're going through. Everybody has their struggles. And going through what you're going through doesn't make you weak. It doesn't make you less. It makes you human. And I know it's hard when the pain chooses you. I know it's hard when you've been hoping for a breakthrough, but nothing seems to come true. I know it's hard when you've been working so hard for those dreams and those dreams don't come true. I know it's hard to battle a silent battle. But I want you to know this. There's more to your life. There's more to your life than what you're going through, what you went through, and what you're going to go through. I have failed far more times than I've succeeded. Far more you will never succeed more than you fail. That's not how it works. You know why? Because failure is a wonderful teaching. It's the only way to learn. You have to fail. Failure is a part of the process to becoming successful. I tell people this all the time. Michael Jordan, the greatest basketball player in the world, he took 946 game-winning shots. 946 times since he was in high school. The ball has been in his hand to take the game-winning shot with no time on the clock. He has only made 146 of those. He has missed over 700 times, but he has made 146. You know what they write about? When you make it. So guess what? When you get through, failing, all you got to do is make one. So, I was just failing, kept failing, and kept failing, and kept failing. So, I had to teach myself how to fail, right? And what that means is when I fail, I can't spend much time in that fail zone. I have to be able to get up and get after the next day just as fast 'cause my goals, to be a Navy SEAL. I don't have time to stay here and feel bad for myself for weeks and months and years because I'll lose that time. So the big thing is, know that if you have big goals and big dreams along the way, failure is going to happen. So how fast do you get up from that? And you got to teach yourself that. You do what its yo ure ppos to your spupiosid someti hng yo ure supishast to sirati simon gi don o umbo to do it lerin. Do whatever is required. Just go out there. It's possible. You can get what you want. It's necessary. If you want it, uogtoantoaction. Willow og tobe yling to experiment. You gotta be willing to fail and to succeed. Develop your own compass and trust it. Take risks. Dare to fail. Remember, the first person through the wall always gets hurt. You're going to fall down. But the world doesn't care how many times you fall down. As long as it's one, fewer than the number of times you get back up. If I'm going to fall, I don't want to fall back on anything except my faith. I want to fall forward. I figure at least this way, I'll see what I'm going to hit. Fall forward. This is what I mean. Reggie Jackson struck out 2,600 times in his career. the most in the history of baseball. But you don't hear about the strikeouts. People remember the home runs, fall forward. Thomas Edison conducted 1,000 failed experiments. Did you know that? I didn't know that. Because the 1,000 first was the light bulb, fall forward. Every failed experiment is one step closer to success. You've got to take risks. You're going to hit a wall. A lot of people, ladies and gentlemen, don't come out here because they don't want to hit the wall. Everybody hits the wall. No one's exempt. There's a period. Let me tell you how it goes. When things are going real good, when you first start off, life is playing with you. You're going to be going and things. Lo o kng. Yo you are aexcitd. Uagar gidio tl evraby way abo uitandeal of a cuden yao uhtia will ale. And that wall stung something. Tatey well. Kano ckethe lef ot of some people. Twat while I dias so you rjigd siam pople. It didn't work out for them. They hit the wall and they turned around. The wall is painful. It's painful hitting that wall. And I'm saying to you, all of us will hit the wall. Some will choose to go back. There's some small number who, when they hit that wall, they decide, wait a minute. I'm supposed to be over there. This kind of person refuses to be denied. This person doesn't care about pain because this person kano bubius sam ichng. Tchrs no gam, by th ot pain. This person will come back anyhow again. And again and again. And if you keep on hitting that wall, here's what happens to you, that you will have an incredible breakthrough. And it's as if the universe says, let's help amout, iadmire tate ind, oftan acity, ladies givher hand, t8 your mo archime to by thtars fel imwn, yao your face, and you'll lo uk bck, onthe temis end, u bilel chi eris tos tms, bkuse asht, wo becom e in the process, if you hang in there when you come. Through that valley when you come. Through that fight, there'll be a look in your eyes that everybody will know this is a different person. It's not about doing the occasional big things. It's about doing the consistent small things. If you go to the gym and you work out and you come back and you look in the mirror, you will see nothing. And if you go to the gym the next day and you come back and you look in the mirror, you will see nothing. So clearly there's no results. Cannot be measured. It must not be effective. And we quit. Or, if you fundamentally believe that this is the right course of action, you stick with, you commit yourself to the regime, the exercise. If you stick with it consistently, I'm not exactly sure what day, but I know you'll start getting into shape. There's no event. It's an accumulation of lots and lots of little things that anyone by themselves is innocuous and useless. But if you do it consistently, and you do it in combination with lots of other little things, it's those little innocuous things that you do over and over and over and over that matter the most. Most of the time, we don't have someone there to keep us in line, to make us do push-ups, and give us a good swift kick in the ass when we slack off. What we have to do is we have to be our own sergeant to hold the highest standards and allow no slack. Your problem is you start something yawu stop it. Yo you star som thmju stop it you fel gyu o d yo duo it. You don't feel good. You quit. People who do stuff. Kiosis tntland ontm teachu rpass pop li whot limited angfted. All men are created equal. Some just work harder. And teach prblem. It shisom of us yo uwens omabodi els tios ppo art yao you are duam. Itis yo you ars I don't odu yo you adiem itis ya you dream ifu you wenti itto kpmgt yo o arbut. Upa and D make it happen. If you went itto, happy n, rice a and degree and D. My father used to tell me, a focused fool can accomplish more than a distracted genius. What's the matter with you? Thris no tomo rro bo. There is no tomorrow. Thris no tomo ro bo. If you think the price of winning is too high, wait till you get the bill from regret. Why did you push yourself on the military front? Why did you go become a Navy SEAL? That's a ridiculous thing to do, right? They just torture you to death in the water. Why'd you do it? Because I wanted to serve my country in the highest capacity possible. You don't have to feel good about it. You just have to keep going. The feeling will pass, but you will remain. You are greater than your feelings. Going to bed late and waking up early to work for a few days won't kill you. You're not going to burn out. You're doing what it takes. If you're one of those people that push work-life balance, just remember the people who like working a lot don't care. I've never regretted trying harder at anything ever. Hard times last long, but an epic story feels like a lifetime. I've always been drawn to stories of overcoming great adversity. Growing up, I was obsessed with movies like Rocky and Platoon, films that portrayed people facing and fighting through extreme challenges. But there was a specific moment that truly transformed my mindset. 2 minutes and 13 seconds of a Rocky film. I remember it vividly. One day, I was at a friend's house. He was one of those guys who had 2 VCRs and would tape all sorts of movies. That day, Rocky was on. Specifically during the dramatic 14th round of Rocky First. I saw Rocky get knocked down, his corner yelling for him to stay down. But then, the music swelled, and despite everyone telling him he was beaten, Rocky struggled to his feet. I watched Apollo Creed, the champion, turn around after, celebrating, thinking he had secured his victory. The look on his face when he saw Rocky standing again, it was a mix of shock and defeat. It was this exact moment that left a deep impression on me. Not many people might focus on Apollo's reaction like I did, but to me, his expression said it all. He saw something in Rocky at that moment that I wanted for myself. This scene, those brief 2 minutes and 13 seconds, reshaped my vision of success It wasn't about winning for me. It wasn't about resilience. I wanted to embody that spirit of never giving up, of persisting, despite being knocked down, of standing up even when everything seemed against me. I wanted to develop that kind of heart, that kind of grit. To do that, I knew I had to embrace discomfort, to challenge myself continuously. Inspired by Rocky, it wasn't about becoming a boxer or emulating him. Exactly. I simply wanted to cultivate that same determination and strength of character. I aspired to be someone who, like Rocky, could take life's hardest hits and still stubbornly get back up. That moment instilled in me a desire for a profound sense of pride, not from victory, but from the sheer perseverance and resilience shown in the face of overwhelming odds. This is where my journey began, with a newfound purpose to embody that relentless spirit. Sometimes life can really hijack your mind. When that happens to you, you're all up. Your goals, your ambitions, everything is out the window. In life, we all go through different things. Sometimes your girlfriend or boyfriend breaks up with you. Guess what? Get over it. They no longer want you. Maybe you fail a test in school. You worked your ass off. Guess what? You failed the test. Get over it. Move past it. Learn to not let life hijack your brain. At work, you've been working your ass off for that new promotion. You don't get it. Someone else does. Maybe they kiss better ass than you do. Guess what? Get over it. Life will hijack your mind if you let it. Don't allow all these things to make you a lesser person. You must own your mind. Don't let life own yours. Get after and stay hard. The universe will not give you what you want. It gives you what you are. The ancients say that what you think you create, or what you feel, you attract what you imagine. You become. Free your mind. If you see it in here, you're going to hold it here. Perhaps the greatest discovery in all of human history is the fact that you become what you think about most of the time. If you say it over and over, it starts to be something magical. All of this happened because of knowing how to apply the secret. If you can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hand. You've probably been sitting there wondering, what is the secret? I'll tell you how I have come to understand it. We're all working with one power, one law. It's attraction. How to get whatever you want. That's the title of the next set of notes. How to get whatever you want. Here's what it says. If you're ready, it says, ask. That's it. End of notes. Ask. At some point, we all bought into this lie that you got to feel ready in order to change. We bought into this complete falsehood that at some point you're going to have the courage. At some point, you're going to have the confidence. And it's complete garbage because we are not designed to do things that are uncomfortable or difficult. Our brains are designed to protect us from those things 'cause our brains are trying to keep us alive. And in order to change, in order to build a business, in order to do all those things that you want to do with your life, with your work, with your dreams, you're going to have to do things that are difficult, uncertain, or scary. You have to make yourself uncomfortable on a consistent basis. The things that you're afraid to do, the action you're afraid to take, you got to take it. When you feel uncomfortable, you know what? I'm conditioning myself for success. And those problems you think you've got right now, when do problems really become problems? My problem becomes a real problem when I lose my perspective. My problem becomes a real problem when I give up and I just forget it. Your problem becomes a real problem when you start feeling sorry for yourself and have a pity party. Your problem becomes a real problem when you get bitter and you start blaming everybody else for your unhappiness. That's the real problem. Everyone knows what the right decision is. People pretend they don't know. You know the decision is to go to the gym. You know the decision is to put the chocolate bar down. You know the decision is not to drink. You just pretend you don't know. Oh, but I feel this way, so I garbage. You know, you should be in the gym, whether you're happy, sad, excited. It doesn't matter how you feel. You know what you should be doing. The ability to be resilient toward your dreams, to keep marching on. When the struggle, the strife, the trial, the turmoil, the chaos, the frustration, the hurt, the anger, the disappointment, the shame, the regret, the embarrassment. When all that is there and you keep marching on, you know you'll be a successful person. It's the ability to be optimistic enough to know this too shall pass. This time shall change. I will find a way. I will honor my truth and keep pursuing my dreams. Thick and thin, storm or night, I will maintain my march. This is your responsibility to make it happen. Your life matters. What you do in your life matters. You were born to do something great with your life. You were put here for a reason, which is to make a difference in the world, which is to change your own family's tree, which is to do something great with your life. I promise you, you were put here for that, in little ways and in big ways. When you're working out, you want to die. Feel the pain happening in your legs as you rep out one more squat. 'Cause it'll be all the more pleasurable when you reach the inevitable other end of the spectrum, and you'll look back and say, boy, I really went hard. I really went hard on that set. I really went hard in school. I really went hard in my career. I really went hard in life. Go hard. You die hard. 87% of everybody that walks the face of the earth. 65 billion people are unhappy. I didn't know till I got grown up and was an adult that everybody didn't have self-esteem. I didn't realize that everybody didn't have self-confidence. I didn't realize that everybody didn't have self-worth. And you are the determining factor. The people that make it in this world look around for the circumstances that they want, and if they can't find them, they create them. It's you that you must take personal responsibility to make it happen. It's hard. No, easy is not an option. However, ladies and gentlemen, what you will discover is that it's worth it. You see, we live in a consumerist society, which means they need you to buy stuff. And the easiest way to sell it is to tell you you're not enough. And we're seeing it so much that we start believing these lies. But the truth is, the makeup they're selling to make you feel prettier is the same makeup you buy. To stop feeling shittier about this lie, they keep telling you that you are not enough. Treat yourself like someone you loved. Now I had been standing, but I needed to be sitting, because I couldn't believe that I had been letting myself keep forgetting that I was who I had been looking for. As Ralph Waldo Emerson said, shallow people believe in luck and in circumstance. Strong people believe in cause and effect. That's the simplest change that you could make in your life, to choose to believe that everything is a result of choices that you make. And it is a choice. You can choose to believe in luck. You can choose to believe that you don't have control, that you don't have agency, that the world is happening to you. Or you can choose to recognize that cause and effect exists. That if you want to get better at something, you need to put in the work. You've got to understand the cause and effect. You've got to understand that your life right now is the exact reflection of your choices. If you have time to pursue a hobby, if you have time to do anything in your life, you can better yourself. And here's one way you never better yourself. When you come up with excuses for why other people are successful and you're not. Everybody has a hard road. I wanted to jump out a window several times during my young life. I wanted to jump in front of a train and just end it because too much pressure. We all go through hard times. We all go through depression. We all do go through doubt. And then moments in your life is what makes you a person. And those difficult moments are what build your character. Listen to me. You can't give up. If it was easy, everybody would do it. But if life's got you down, I need you to get up and prove them wrong. We don't plan to fail. We failed to plan. Hard work. Working really hard is what successful people do. In order to achieve your goals, you must apply discipline, which you have already done, and consistency every day, not just on Tuesday and miss a few days. You have to work at it every day. You have to plan every day. But if you have the proper mindset, I can't will do nothing but make you that more determined to get to your goal When you make the decision to do what you want to do with your life, just know this. Only those that can see the invisible can do the impossible. And it's individuals right now at the bottom. Are you ready to get your greatness? Ladies and gentlemen, are you afraid? I'm asking you today, are you afraid of greatness? It's time for you to tell your story on the stage next to the great. You see, inspiration is in place. It seeps into your body, into your soul, and it brings greatness out that you've never seen before. That's why you're supposed to live your life, focus on your intentions, and do your thing. If you do what is easy, your life will be hard. And this is the time to take back why.